In this video, I want to share with you some of the tactics of collaborating and using comments in Google Docs and Google Sheets. Now, this is based on the concept of collaborating and allowing someone else to be the editor of the document, which I've already shared this document, and I made Teddy Burris at Gmail an editor of my document. This is my document. I am Burris Consulting at Gmail. So Teddy Burris and BurrisConsulting.com are both in this document collaborating on it right now, and I'm going to show you about commenting. But before I do, I have a whole series of videos here. These are all related to the ultimate guide to Google Drive sharing. If you like this video, do me a favor, please hit the like button, comment on the video, ask me any question, I'll answer it for you. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you get notified of my updates. All right, back to this document. I'm going to do this in Google Docs, and I'll do it in Google Sheets. In Google Docs, again, Teddy Burris is collaborating on it. Now, if I want to, I can highlight that and I can make a comment. And I can say, hey, check this number to be sure it is correct. Now, I hit that comment. And now I'll show you what Teddy Burris at Teddy Burris at Gmail sees. I'll go to Profile, Teddy Burris at Gmail. He's in the document as well. Look, Burris Consulting. You see, I'm Teddy Burris at Gmail right here. Burris Consulting said check it and make sure it's correct. I'll go check it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right. So I'll just hit the check mark. So that's done. Okay. Now, let's go to another type of comment. Let's say that I have this information right here, this whole table of information. I really like that's in there. I can comment, or I can just use the emojis, and I can just do, high five. I can thumb up. I can celebrate it, whatever I want to do, and put that on there. And that'll let the collaborators know that I've reacted with a clap. So go back and see what Burris Consulting sees. Here's the document. By the way, you can see that Teddy Burris at Gmail has it highlighted. There's Teddy Burris right there. There's the clap. And if I want to, can I get rid of that? Let me see. Can I click on that? Yeah, I can click on it. I can throw back another emoji, or just simply hit the check mark and let him know I saw that. Go back to Teddy Burris at Gmail. Again, the two of these people are collaborating on it. You can see that emoji is gone. And so now we'll say I want to do something different. Let's say I want to suggest some change to this entire table. So I can highlight it. Now I got two ways of making this suggestion happen. I can go right here and go to suggest edits, or I can go up here and go to suggesting. Now when I switch to suggesting, now what I can do is I can hit delete and suggest that gets deleted and go, I don't think this needs to be here. Now all I'm doing is suggesting now, and I can hit reply, and that suggestion is sitting there, and you can see that this whole table is poised to be deleted by Teddy Burris. Now again, I'm in suggesting mode. I can switch back and go to edit mode, and I can come down here and I can add another table if I want to, insert another table, make it 3, and I can say horse, cow, donkey, and I can put that there. Now I can highlight that if I want to, and I can make a comment, and I can say, let's do this instead. Again, the whole idea here is I'm showing you that I have the ability to make a comment, add an emoji, switch to suggestion mode with notes. These are the 3 different types of commenting. Let's go back to Burris Consulting at Gmail. And now you can see that Teddy Burris said, get rid of the table. I'm going to say yes, and I agree. Table's gone. And I can see that Teddy Burris added this table and said, let's do this instead. I'll just select it and say yes. And then I can do the same thing here. I can double click. I can put information in here, as the owner of the document. And I have the ability to do exactly the same thing. Add a comment, add an emoji, or switch to suggest mode. And when I switch to suggest mode, I can say that I want, put some other word there and replace ENIM with horse and put that out there. What do you think? Collaboration in Google Docs with commenting is a great way to participate. I can switch back to edit mode. A great way to participate and share ideas and perspectives as you're working on the document. Now let's go ahead and go back to get rid of all this. Let's go to Google Sheets now. So we go to Google Sheets. Let's open up this sheet. Okay, I've shared this sheet with teddyburris@gmail.com. Now, regardless of collaborating on a Google Sheet, the comment functionality is a little bit different in Sheets than it is in Docs. The comment philosophy of technology in Google Sheets is that I can highlight a cell, I can highlight a series of data, and I can right-click and I can add a comment. And I can add a comment and I can put whatever I want, check on this data. And try to do your spelling correctly, Teddy. And I can comment. So I just commented on that range that I selected. I can go over here to this column right here or this cell, and I can either right click and go to insert a comment, or I can highlight it and go up here and I can go over to For You, add a comment, and I can say, I need to be sure this was the correct time. So again, there's no suggested comments from collaborators. Only comments I can do is just put these comments. Now, because we're collaborating, let me show you what you see. If I go to Teddy Burris on Gmail, and here's that sheet that we're working on together, and I can bring this sheet up. It confirms I'm logged in as Teddy Burris at Gmail, and I can see there's a little yellow dot. You can barely see a little yellow triangle in the upper right-hand corner of that range there and this range here. That tells me there's comments. I can actually hover over it and see the comment. Or I can go over here to the Show All Comments, and I can see the comments that Burris Consulting has put. Now, I can actually click on that comment. I can see that he says, I need to be sure this is the correct time, and I think it is, so I hit check and mark it as resolved. I can go to the next comment down here if I want to, right here. This one here is unresolved, and that is this cell right here. And I can say, it says check on this data, and whether over here or over here, I have two choices. I can either check it, or I can use the emoji, and I can do a thumbs up. Say, dude, it's right. Now, I can let, Burris Consulting deal with it once I let him know I've checked it and it's okay. And so, and again, I can, as a collaborator, I can come over here and get that cell if I want to, and I can go, okay, I want to put a comment there. I've got to go over here to For You, add a comment, and I can add a comment that says, do we want to share this info? Put that in there, hit comment. And now let's go back to the other contributor, which is Burris Consulting. And Burris Consulting will see, okay, For You, this is where, I put this in there, Burris Consulting, there's a reply marked as resolved. I'm good with that. And then all comments, you can see Teddy Burris put this comment. Do we want to share this for this cell right here? I think yes. I could, if I want to, I can use an emoji and say yes or thumbs up, or I could mark it resolved and hide that. And then there's another one over here. Check on this data. This is where Teddy Burris said he likes it. Okay, let's leave it. Check mark and say it's done. And then I can close this down. And at this point, all the comments are gone because they've all been resolved. Whether they were comments that were added by me, Burris Consulting at Gmail, or by my collaborator who was working on it, they're all resolved. And again, I can go back to comments. I can go back up here and show all resolved. And these were all the comments that were made. And this is what, what kind of actions were taken. It was resolved or whatever the actions were. Comments in Google Sheets are different than comments in Google Docs. Google Docs has the ability to do suggested comments, emojis, and comments. Google Sheets pretty much only has the ability to do just text comments that show up for all collaborators to see, and for any collaborator who's working on it to either respond to it or to mark it as resolved. And again, in Sheets, all the comments show up under comments. You can go look at under resolved and find all the comments if you want under all comments or just for you. So you can see what the discussions were around the different content that's in Google Sheets. Hey, I'm Teddy, Google Workspace and Gmail guy. I don't use comments a lot in Google Sheets, except for, like I said, when I want to put a comment to remind myself to check the accuracy of that information before I publish it. Hope this was helpful for you.